Hi, my name is Rahul Nair. I'm an architect. Uh, we represent a small firm in Kochi called Atelier Noir. We are based into looking at structures like public toilets, uh, city control centers, middle income housing. So art, I was actually, my background begins with art. I used to doodle a lot, and it is through art that I found architecture. And for me personally, I experience art as a medium of expression. I feel that it helps me express much better than in words or any other medium. It's more of a tool to uh, break through things that can't otherwise be said. See, art in architecture has a lot to do with creating a sort of surrounding that can really influence the way a person thinks. It can really change the mentality and the outlook of life, uh, for the people that are living inside it. Which is why, in fact, for the projects that we do, we make it compulsory that there is a small margin left for art, so that as you grow up through such a space, you are subconsciously absorbing the effect of it, and uh, without words, you are able to understand its presence in your life. So at the moment, we are doing our focus is on middle income groups housing. So in this particular case, we are trying to minimize on cost by streamlining the architectural component, the structural component, and the shell is becoming more of a bare structure that can hold life in. So it can sometimes be a devoid of uh, life in it, which we would like to bring through art. So right now we are trying to uh, associate with groups like yourself, Abir, Pothi, and curate art into each space, so that everywhere, every design that we do, there is a difference, there's a speciality, and nothing is mass produced. And we are also trying to integrate local artisans and people from this country, so that they also get a platform to present their work. Well, I don't think there's a lot of persuasion that's required for people to understand art. Uh, it is more of a very elemental quality that, I think before even writing words, people started sketching on, the caves. And so it is a very primitive concept. It does not require a lot of persuasion. All you need to do is find the right amount of budget or the right price to fit it in, so that they are not paying extra for art. And that's something that we believe is our forte. We, as I said earlier, we streamline design in such a way that we have enough budget to fit in art. If art was free, everybody would have it. The only thing is that nowadays the outlook towards art is that it's a very expensive element to have in life, and that is exactly what we are trying to break. That art is not about the cost, or it is about the quality, and it is about the ability to enjoy art. I personally feel that art is best seen in the physical world. But however, nowadays with the current situation, I think a platform of this sort is necessary to take forward the idea. Also, I think the moment you go digital, there is no restriction on space or uh, category, or it gives you much more diverse. So when we do residences, we try to streamline the art based on the client, and what quality or what structure of the family they represent. But when we look into public spaces or businesses, definitely art speaks for their motto, or for example, we were doing a public space, and it can really cut out the kind of people that you don't want by having, or in other words, you can really bring in the right kind of people by having the right kind of artwork. And for businesses, I think having the right sort of art kind of speaks about their business itself. So art can be, I mean, art has to be uh, diverse across all platforms. So as an artist, I, to be very honest, had never walked into a gallery and picked up a painting. But I find art in uh, things like that has no value to another person's eyes, if you look at it, to be very honest. I found art in feathers, in stones that lie in the river. It might look like a lot of clutter to people, but to me, I find the beauty in it. And I think that is what I said earlier, art lies in the eyes of the beholder, and what might seem trash to somebody might look absolutely beautiful to somebody else. And that's how I've been collecting my art. Absolutely, you need awareness, no doubt about it. India has a lot of diversity, and a lot of our art is perishing, and art takes a long time to develop. And art lost is an entire culture's history being lost, if you ask me. So, how do we integrate this? One way is to have it at your homes, and I think only a person who has uh, had an experience or has been influenced by art will understand its importance. So I believe that by having art surrounding you and giving an opportunity for it to be a medium for you to flow through in life will make a big difference. So I believe things like what we are doing at the moment are steps towards creating that awareness by having it in your homes, having it in public spaces, trying to understand what is local art and promoting such things, and platforms such as yours that are helping people from different parts of our country who are not able to in other forms showcase their work. These are the methods that you can do it, and you need to raise awareness, especially in a country like India where we have so much to show. I think it's very important. So yes, I think COVID has brought people to confined spaces, and uh, I think the influence of space has been much more profound nowadays. People are forced to sit in a spot, and through this, I think uh, art has come to play into picture, because now people are looking at how can they, uh, you know, look at creating their space to be a little more like them, or that would reflect a bit of themselves, or in other words, sometimes have some source of an escape. So art definitely has created a niche for itself during these COVID times. And I think art has shifted platforms like we spoke about earlier. It has gone from the physical realm of galleries and art shows to digital platforms, which also I think is a good thing in a way, because it gives a much more diverse group of people an opportunity to experience art, which otherwise they wouldn't have. And I don't know whether this is for the good or the bad, but the direction towards art is this at the moment. So thank you, Abir Pothi, for giving me an opportunity uh, to speak about art. It's a very personal thing for me, art itself. Uh, it took me 18 years to figure out a route through art, but once I have found my space, I don't think that anybody understands the value of art more than me. And I've never got a platform to actually express this thought. So thank you very much for giving me this chance.